excited to be filming the Lip Product Addict Tag, which is a tag created by Bitten and Amelia Liana, and I think they published it over on Amelia's channels. I will have that listed down below, but it's just 8 questions all revolving around my favorite lip products. So I'm going to go ahead and start with question number 1. I feel like in my past couple of videos, I've talked about the Bite Beauty Agave Lip Mask. And this has been the product that I've been using as my overnight lip treatment, as well as the product that I put on my lips while I'm doing my makeup in the morning. And this is intensely hydrating, and I also like that when I put it on in the evening, it is thick enough and it has enough grip that when I wake up the next day, I can still feel it on my lips. So I'm getting that full 8 hours of hydration, which I like. So this is what I've been using at home, and then I also like to bring a very hydrating lip product with me in my bag during the day. And I recently purchased the Josie Maran Argan Infinity Lip and Cheek Creamy Oil, and this is in the shade Everlasting Honey. And this is what I have on right now on both my lips and cheeks, and just initial impressions, it doesn't last incredibly long on my lips, but it feels so good and it smells so good. And this is a great product if I've worn a lipstick during the day and it's kind of faded and worn off and my lips are feeling a little bit dry. I'll take a tiny bit of this product and smooth it over my lips for an instant hydration, and it also gives a little bit of gloss to the lips, which is really pretty. And I also love it on the cheeks. It never really sets, so it gives a very subtle, natural glow, which is really pretty, and I think it is perfect for warmer weather. I thought as I answered some of these questions, I would try on a few of the lip products. That way you can see what they look like on me. And when I read the question, best eye-catching red, only one product came to mind, and that is the Hourglass Opaque Rouge Liquid Lipstick in the color Icon. And Icon is the perfect shade name because this is what I think of when I think of that very old Hollywood glamorous red. It is deeper than a candy apple, but not quite burgundy. It falls somewhere in the middle. And while this goes on like a lip gloss, it is fully opaque in one swipe, and it settles in to be almost a velvet finish, which I think is the perfect finish for such a deep red like this, because I don't have to worry about it slipping outside my lip line or onto my teeth. I feel very secure that this is going to stay in place and look beautiful for hours. This question took me the longest to decide on, but I ended up choosing for my drugstore favorite the Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stain in the shade Honey. Now I really like the new matte balms. I also like the L'Oreal Caress lipsticks, but Honey is just my perfect everyday shade. It is a mauvey rose. It goes with everything. If I never know what to put on my lips, I will usually grab for this. And while it does do a great job at staining, sometimes it can leave my lips feeling a little bit dry, but on those days I'll take whatever moisturizing lip product I'm carrying and just top it off. But I love that it stains my lips. I love that it goes with everything, and it is a great staple in my makeup bag. My favorite high-end lipsticks are the Too Faced Le Crèmes. I love these so much. I love how creamy they are, how full of color they are, and how they feel on my lips. They do feel really comfortable to wear and add a little bit of hydration, and I like the entire line. I think they have some beautiful colors. The one I'm wearing right now is the shade I Want Candy. Probably my most worn out of the ones I own is Spice Spice Baby, which is another great everyday color. I also like all the berries and the fun corals like Juicy Melon, so if you haven't tried the Too Faced Le Crèmes, I highly recommend them. For this, I chose MAC's Syrup, and Syrup is a luster formula, which is my favorite type of MAC lipstick. I just think lusters both look and feel so good on the lips, and Syrup is what I have on right now. It is a light mauve, and again, this is a color that I think can look good with a lot of different looks and can suit a lot of different eyes if you're doing a very light eye or a more smoky eye. And this is the only MAC lipstick that I have completely used up and repurchased, and you can see how much I have left of this tube. I was trying to think this question through, and there have been a couple misses for me. The Revlon Lacquer Balms. I did not like that the glitter would cling to my lips after the color wore off, and also the Maybelline Color Elixirs. I loved those, But the scent, even though the scent wasn't that bad, every single time I would put those on, I would get a headache, which was so annoying, so I had to pass those along. But when I think of something really disappointing, I usually think of something I spent a lot of money on. And I did have a YSL lipstick. I think it was a Rouge Volupte formula, and it was in the shade Forbidden Burgundy, which was a gorgeous, very deep color. But because the formula was so creamy, I felt like I was always worried about it. It didn't last very long, and it would, you know, if I was eating, it would kind of get everywhere, and I felt like it kind of moved outside my lip line sometimes. So I did not like that, and I ended up passing it along to my mom, who I think really likes it. So I'm glad that someone is getting enjoyment out of that product. I don't wear lip liner every day. I wear a lot of those Too Faced Lip Crème lipsticks, and I usually don't put anything on underneath those. But if I had to tell you my favorite lip liner, it would be the Too Faced Perfect Lips lip liner in the shade Perfect Nude. And I love to wear this underneath the NYX Butter Gloss in Tiramisu. I just love that combination. And my lips are not incredibly even in color. I lose pigmentation in a couple areas. So I think using this lip liner first kind of helps to even that out, as well as make my lips more full. And I think it kind of helps adhere the gloss to my lips so that the gloss wears longer. And then this is something, it's not technically a lip liner, but I thought I would show it. This is from Bite Beauty, and it's called their Line and Define Lip Primer. And this I got in the hopes that it would help when I hate when lipstick wears off in the center of my lips and doesn't wear off evenly. So I got this in hopes that that would correct that problem. So I've only worn it a couple times, but once I've used it for a little bit longer, I'll let you know how I like it. This question was so easy, and I don't think my answers are going to come as a surprise to anybody. For best drugstore gloss, I chose the NYX Butter Glosses, and these are my all-time favorite. My favorite color being Tiramisu, which is what I was wearing earlier, and now I have on the color Peach Cobbler, and these are just perfect to me. So much better than any other gloss I've tried from the drugstore. I love the color range. I love how creamy and how smooth they feel on my lips. And of course, the scent is really nice. So I think everyone, especially for this price, everyone should try at least one of the NYX Butter Glosses. My favorite high-end glosses are the YSL Glossy Stains. I love these so much. These are another very dependable lip product. If I know I'm gonna have a day where I'm not gonna be able to touch up my lips a lot, this is what I'll reach for because they leave my lips in such nice condition. And also the stain that they leave behind after the glossiness has worn off is beautiful. I love all the colors I have from the regular line as well as the couple that I have from the Rebel Nudes, which have a little bit of shimmer to them. I just think that they are all beautiful and one of my all-time favorite lip products. For the last question, Estee and Amelia said you could just choose something extra. So since I've been trying some more natural makeup items, I thought I would share my favorite natural lipsticks, and they are from the brand Ilia Beauty. And I have a few different shades. The color that I'm wearing right now is the shade called Neon Angel. And Neon Angel is a beautiful pink. I have been very impressed with these lipsticks so far, both the traditional lipstick formula as well as Ilia's lip conditioner line. I do want to try some more natural lipsticks. I'm thinking Bite Beauty might be next. So if you have a favorite Bite Beauty lipstick or you think there is one that I would really like, I would love if you would leave that down below. That is it for my lip product addict tag, and I hope you enjoyed hearing my answers. I'm gonna go ahead and put this video onto my computer to edit. I'm just going to cross my fingers that I did not have lipstick on my teeth during the entire video. But I did want to tag a couple people. The first is Savannah from Mayday, as well as Shannon Sullivan, her Late Night Cravings, and a Love Tart. And anyone else who would like to do this. It was a fun one to put together, and I think it's a nice way of showing your current favorite lip products. So I think next week I'm gonna be doing something a little different. I'm going to be sharing my most made smoothie, but that is everything I have for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.